Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Gemmell, Director of Music Ministries at the Lidditz Moravian Congregation, Coordinator of Choral Studies at Millersville University, and a member of the Moravian Music Foundation's Board of Trustees. I'm seated here in the Lidditz Sanctuary at the 1959 Möller pipe organ, which received this new console and was tonally restored in 2014. When asked to share a few words about accompanying hymns and conducting ensembles from the bench, a familiar verse came to mind. All that hath life and breath, sing to the Lord. Yes, all that hath life and breath, life and breath. You see, the organ is an inanimate object, a machine with an unlimited breath supply. Our goal, therefore, is to make the mechanical artful, to provide a natural human touch that breathes life into the mechanism and allows it to sing. For example, I can hold down a note forever, and it will never stop until I lift my finger or the power goes out. In contrast, as human beings, we need to breathe to stay alive, and we need to replicate this life-giving act with the organ in order to animate it. This is accomplished by manipulating sound and silence in time to simulate breathing and express musical phrases. Let's apply this to the familiar hymn, A Grace, really. Be present at our table, Lord. First, I'll play it continuously with little attention to breathing or phrasing. Now, if I was to sing it that way, I might pass out before I make it to the end of the hymn. Be present at our table, Lord, be here and everywhere. I would keep going and pass out, although that would be entertaining. I think you get the idea. However, now, if I take time to breathe, and create beautiful phrases, the natural expressivity of the music is heard and the text blossoms. Be present at our table, Lord, be here and everywhere adored. From your all bounteous hand our food may we receive with gratitude. Perhaps you noticed that I was singing and conducting simultaneously to feel the breath in my body, expanding downward and outward, and this was reflected in my gesture. Okay, now it's your turn. Would you like to sing and conduct with me? Since a time signature is 3/4 time, we need to show a pattern that has 3 beats, and it looks like a triangle. If you use your right hand, We have down, over, up, floor, wall, ceiling. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now we're going to add our left hand and do them both together. This is called mirroring for obvious reasons. 1, 2, 3. Now in this hymn, we always breathe on the second beat. So I'd like you to take a breath on the second beat that goes across your body. Ready? Go. 1 breath. 1 breath. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Very good. Now we don't breathe on every second beat. So when we're singing the hymn, we're going to carry through in some spots and show that with our left hand to get 4-bar phrases, or keep conducting. But when you show that breath, make sure you do it with that downward and outward gesture. Okay, let's try it. Again, we breathe on the second beat, sing on beat 3. Be present at our table, Lord. Be here and everywhere adored. From your all bounteous hand our food may we receive with gratitude. How'd you do? Very nice, I bet. Nice job. With the hymn now alive in our singing and conducting, let's transfer this to the organ. As we play, we want to lift or provide space between the phrases with a time of silence through rest on the second beat. This will clearly convey to the congregation when to breathe. It's the same concept we were just showing in our conducting gesture visually, but now it's happening orally through our playing technique. Remember to breathe as you play. As the organist, you must feel the beat and breathe rhythmically and organically from deep within if you want the organ to reflect this naturalness. Conducting from the organ console is a natural outgrowth of all of this. Breathing will always be your guide to phrasing. Whether it be a singing choir, a trombone choir, a string orchestra, any ensemble really, or soloist, the key is always to sing and play on the breath. Singing while playing is one way to make the organ sing. However, as a conductor, if you're singing, it's impossible to listen simultaneously. Hence, always breathe and sing the music from within, but at the same time, pay attention to what you're hearing on the outside. You are responsible for the overall performance of everyone under your direction in their efforts to make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Now you might be asking, how will I conduct if both hands are busy playing? Well, in our full-bodied approach to conducting, keep in mind all of the other parts that you can use. Certainly, your head and your upper body are useful tools. If you are really feeling the music from the inside out, any non-verbal communication will aid your ensemble. Even a simple head nod to show the beat can be very helpful, or a pattern. floor, wall, ceiling, floor, wall, ceiling. Show the pattern with your head. Of course, other options include playing with your right hand and pedal and conducting with your left hand. That's where practicing your mirroring comes in handy. I rarely play left hand and conduct with my right, although that's also a possibility, especially if you really want to conduct with your right hand. At other times, I also play the pedal part to reinforce the bass, and then I conduct with both hands while the other parts sing a cappella. And another option, personally my favorite, to really bring the hymn to life and hold the congregation accountable, is to pause the organ, drop out altogether, and let the congregation take over. I've found that congregations really participate enthusiastically when given this opportunity, especially with very familiar hymns. It allows the congregational choir to sense, hear, and develop their own unique voice. If congregations are accustomed to breathing rhythmically as reinforced by the organ in regular weekly services, then steady beat, unity, and coordination of efforts will fall naturally into place. I hope you've found these pointers helpful as you strive to accompany your congregation in song. May you feel the warmth of Christ's Spirit in your heart, and blessings to you as we all sing to the Lord a new song with breath, life, joy, and understanding.